What if one day, without warning, everything you loved was taken from you? Your children gone, your home destroyed, your wealth gone, your health shattered, and the very people who should comfort you tell you it's your fault. And what if God himself seems silent? Would you still trust him? There once lived a man named Job in the land of Uz. He was blameless, upright, and feared God. He was wealthy, respected, and blessed with 7 sons, 3 daughters, and thousands of animals. People considered him the greatest man in the East. One day in the heavenly courts, Satan appeared before God, questioning Job's loyalty. Does Job fear you for nothing? Take away everything, and he will surely curse you to your face. God allowed Satan to test Job, but not to take his life. In a single day, messengers came running with terrible news. Sabeans stole his oxen and donkeys and killed the servants. Before Job could recover, fire from heaven burned his sheep and servants. Then Chaldeans raided his camels, killing more servants. Finally, a mighty wind struck the house where his children were feasting, and they all perished. Job stood in grief, tore his robe, shaved his head, and fell to the ground in worship. The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord, even in the depths of unimaginable loss. Job did not sin or blame God. Then Satan struck Job with painful sores all over his body, from head to toe. Every inch of his skin ached, blistered, and oozed. He scraped himself with broken pottery, humiliated and alone. Even his wife urged him to curse God and die. Job's reply, "Shall we accept good from God and not adversity?" 3 friends came to comfort him, but their presence became a test of faith. Eliphaz, Bildad, and Zophar accused Job, claiming his suffering must be a punishment for hidden sin. Job defended himself, insisting he had done no wrong. His pain was real, his heart pure, and yet God's ways remained a mystery. Job cried out, asking God why he seemed silent while injustice and suffering filled his life. Yet even in anguish, he clung to his faith. He wrestled with questions, but never abandoned trust, showing that true faith persists when understanding fails. Finally, God spoke from a whirlwind, his voice thunderous and powerful. He asked, "Where were you when I laid the foundations of the earth? Who commands the morning or guides the stars? Can you control the Leviathan?" God reminded Job that his wisdom and power are beyond human understanding, and creation itself testifies to his majesty. Humbled and awed, Job replied, "I am nothing. I spoke once, but I will say no more." He realized that trying to understand God's plan was beyond him. Faith is not about comprehension. It is about trust in the one who holds all things. God restored Job, blessing him with twice as much as he had before, along with 7 sons and 3 daughters. He lived another 140 years, seeing his children and grandchildren to the 4th generation. Job's life became a living testimony of endurance, faith, and restoration. Job's story reminds us that suffering is not always a punishment, that God is present even in silence, and that faithfulness brings hope. Even when life feels unfair, God's love is greater than any storm, and his plans are far beyond what we can see.